terrifying earthquake that shook up New Zealand to the world's saddest polar bear. This is Trending Tuesdays. Number 7. A 6,000-year-old amulet found in a Neolithic village in Pakistan is believed to be the earliest example of a method for duplicating metal objects called lost wax casting, and the technique is still being used today by NASA. The procedure involves creating a wax replica of the original object, then creating a mold around it. When heated, the liquid wax is emptied out and molten metal, in this case copper, is poured in. The mold is broken apart after it cools, and the newly formed metal object is intact. Scientists used a technique called photoluminescent imaging to analyze the wheel-shaped amulet and to determine how it was made. Today, lost wax casting is better known as investment casting for high-performance alloys like titanium and steel. The technique has been used to create components used on the Curiosity Mars rover and NASA's Space Shuttle. Number 6. Did the carcasses of polar bears wash up off the western coast of Ireland? That's what a lot of locals thought when they encountered some badly decomposed remains on an island in the Inner Hebrides. The giant corpses were found at different points on the island during the summer, but were too rotten and covered with debris to examine closely. Now the debris has worn away, revealing that the mystery animals seem to have white pelts, leading to the belief that these are the remains of polar bears that may have been stranded on an ice floe before they drowned and their bodies washed ashore. But marine experts disagree, saying the remains more likely belong to dead minke or pilot whales. When a decomposing whale reverts to a mass of blubber, it forms white strands that appear like fur and are often referred to as blobsters. Minke whales are fairly common around the Scottish coastline and can grow to 9 meters and weigh 10 tons. Pilot whales usually visit the area during summer. Number 5. A new species of spider was found in a Chinese rainforest. Researchers say it's the first of its kind that can mimic a leaf. The arachnid uses its silk to stick leaves to tree branches. Then it simply lurks among the leaves, where it likely hides from predators and waits for prey, although it's unknown just what this creature eats. The spider can mimic leaves with a greenish-brown color, and its body even has markings that resemble leaf-like veins. Because its disguise is so convincing, it might explain why so few of the spiders have ever been collected. Scientists have only found 2 so far. Experts think it could be a new species of orb web spider, but further testing is required for full confirmation. Number 4. Over the past decade, some 81,000 reindeer in northern Siberia have been wiped out due to freak freezes linked to climate change. That's according to a new study released last week. It says that reindeer on the Yamal peninsula were prevented from foraging for lichen due to the ground being covered with thick ice for several months caused by bizarre weather changes, and that led to the animals starving to death. The Yamal Peninsula is located in an Arctic region and is home to the largest herd of semi-domesticated reindeer in the world. Mass reindeer deaths occurred in 2006 and 2013. Both instances were caused by early snowfalls, followed by unusually warming temperatures and then a sudden deep freeze. Ice remained on the ground until late spring until the following year, resulting in the reindeer starving. The area was also hit by another catastrophe thought to be climate-related, a heatwave, thawed permafrost that released decades-old anthrax, which killed 1 boy and over 2,000 deer. Scientists expect more bizarre weather patterns in the future that will become increasingly severe. Number 3. You've heard of Bengal tigers, but how about Bengal cats? These cats were first bred in the US during the 1970s. Scientists crossbred domestic cats with the leopard cat, a wild animal found in the jungles of Southeast Asia. They weigh around 10 pounds and resemble small leopards or South American ocelots. The animals were bred to have an aggressive temperament to match their fearsome appearance, resulting in the Bengal cat possessing a powerful instinct to hunt and kill. Now, they're also kept as pets, and they're fiercely territorial. Reports from the UK last week indicated that the hybrid cats were savagely attacking attacking domestic cats and their owners in various neighborhoods. That prompted angry pet owners to take the stories to social media, where graphically detailed accounts of such attacks are published. Concerns over what should be done about the Bengal cat kerfuffle have even been expressed in Parliament, but no concrete solutions have yet been presented. While it is legal to own a Bengal cat, many say it shouldn't be. Number 2. Well, things may have cheered up a bit for the world's saddest polar bear. The 3-year-old animal named Pizza was the star attraction of the Grandview shopping mall in China. Tourists like to take selfies with the bear that was trapped inside the aquarium. But earlier in 2016, a viral video of Pizza showed him slumped on his side and his mouth quivering. He was shown living in dismal conditions and having little space to run or play. His mournful appearance earned him the title of world's saddest polar bear and provoked enough international outrage that the owners of the aquarium have agreed to send Pizza back to the zoo in northern China, where he was born in captivity, so he can be with his parents. But it's only a temporary move while renovations take place at the mall. After that, Pizza is scheduled to return there. Do you think that's a good idea? Number 1. You no doubt heard about the powerful earthquake that hit New Zealand, but did you know the 7.8 magnitude quake actually lifted the seabed an estimated 2 meters and exploded through the sand? New Zealand has been struck by earthquakes in the past, notably in 2011, when a quake in Christchurch killed nearly 200 people. But this was the first time tremors caused the seabed to actually lift out of the water and above ground on the shore. Photos show large marine snails called abalone or paua covering the seabed, which cannot survive above water. Landslides damaged and cut off the coastal road and rail corridor that leads to Kaikoura, a fishing town popular as a base for whale watching. More than 1,000 residents and tourists were evacuated from there by helicopters and by a naval vessel. The major quake was followed by 2 strong aftershocks, one measuring 6.3 and the other a 5.8 magnitude that rocked New Zealand's South Island. Hundreds of aftershocks were still being recorded by seismologists, and some 2,000 aftershocks have rattled the area since the initial tremor. Further damage was expected as strong winds and rains hit central New Zealand.
This is Trending Tuesdays.